This isn't just about trees and roads. It's about a state of mind. It's about how a place with deep historic roots navigates the rush of the modern world. Think about it. When you're rolling down those mountain roads in the west, with the wind whistling through the ancient pines, you feel a sense of timelessness. The air is different, the pace is slower. You can almost feel the history in the ground beneath you, that famous red Piedmont clay. That clay has seen generations come and go. It's the foundation, literally and figuratively, of this state. But then you see the highways, these ribbons of asphalt cutting through the landscape, connecting towns and cities, carrying people towards new opportunities and new futures. And you realize these two things, the old earth and the new roads, aren't just coexisting. They're telling a single, compelling story. The old trees, these majestic oaks that have stood for centuries, they watch as the skylines of cities like Charlotte and Raleigh climb higher and higher. They're not being replaced. They're bearing witness. They're a constant reminder of where this place comes from, even as it speeds toward where it's going. And what a journey it is. You can travel from the misty peaks of the Blue Ridge Mountains all the way to the coast, to the Outer Banks where the lighthouses have been calling ships home for centuries. Standing there where the Atlantic Ocean crashes against the sand, you feel that same duality. There's the wild, untamable power of the ocean, and then there's the carefully planned and preserved coastline. It's this incredible blend of the wild and the planned, the natural and the man-made. It feels like something new is always growing in that space in between, something unique to North Carolina. That's the core of what we're talking about today. It's this idea that North Carolina has one foot firmly planted in its past and one foot stepping boldly into the future. It's where the red dirt of the farms and forests kisses the cold, hard steel of new construction. It's where yesterday and tomorrow aren't in conflict, but are making a deal, finding a way to work together. It's this constant negotiation, this bending to each other's will, that creates the state's unique character. The oak trees and the asphalt aren't fighting for dominance. They're learning to share the same space, to complement each other. Let's zero in on a city like Raleigh, often called the City of Oaks. The name itself tells you everything. You see these massive, sprawling oak trees right in the heart of the capital, their branches reaching for the sun, providing shade for streets bustling with innovation and change. Those trees have been there long before the city became a hub of technology and education. They've watched it all. They've seen the Research Triangle Park rise from tobacco fields into one of the most prominent research centers in the world. It's like watching questions find their answers in real time. This isn't about forgetting the old ways to make room for the new. It's the opposite. The strength of the new growth is supported by the depth of the old roots. We're building something incredible here, but we haven't forgotten how we got here. The reverence for history, for craftsmanship, for community, those values are woven into the fabric of the new developments. The old oaks don't fight the progress. They just hold their ground, a quiet, powerful symbol of resilience and peace. They teach us that you can make peace with change without losing your identity. This dynamic plays out all across the state. In Charlotte, you have the heart of American banking with gleaming skyscrapers that reflect the sky. But just a short drive away, you can find quiet, historic neighborhoods with homes that have stood for over a century. In Asheville, you have a city that is a haven for artists, chefs, and freethinkers, nestled right in the cradle of the oldest mountains on the continent. It's a place that fiercely protects its natural beauty while fostering a culture that is constantly evolving and pushing boundaries. The question that this brings up is a powerful one. Do we have to choose? Do we have to pick between the mountain song, the traditional music, the folklore, the quiet life, and the machine of progress, with its noise, its speed, its constant demand for more? The answer you find in North Carolina is a resounding no. You don't have to choose. In fact, the magic is in holding both at the same time. It's in carrying both inside of you the deep-seated love for home and the ambitious desire to leave and make your mark on the world. It's the feeling of leaving and the feeling of coming home all wrapped up in one act. This isn't just a geographical reality, it's a personal one for so many people who live here. You can work at a cutting-edge biotech company during the week and spend your weekend hiking a trail that has been trod for thousands of years. You can enjoy a farm-to-table meal made with ingredients grown just miles away, served in a restaurant at the forefront of culinary innovation. You carry both the past and the future in your bones. So, when we look at the landscape of North Carolina again, from the Blue Ridge to the shore, we see more than just geography. We see a lesson. This place where the red dirt kisses the steel, where yesterday and tomorrow are in constant dialogue, is a teacher. The oak trees and the asphalt aren't just bending to each other's will. They're teaching us how to bend. They're showing us how to be strong and resilient like an old oak, while also being flexible and adaptable like the roads that connect us all. It's a lesson in balance. It's about knowing how to hold your ground, to stand still and be present, while also having the courage to step forward, to grow and to change. One foot standing still, rooted in who you are and where you come from, and one foot out the door, ready for whatever comes next. It's not just the story of a state. It's a beautiful way to think about our own lives. How do we honor our past while building our future? How do we find that balance between the oak and the asphalt within ourselves? North Carolina doesn't just give us a beautiful place to live, it gives us a model for how to live well. It's a continuous lesson, always teaching us again and again. One foot standing still. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. I hope it gave you a new perspective on this incredible state. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What does oak and asphalt mean to you? Until next time, stay curious.